What's happening, my people? Welcome to Vertical Football Podcast. I'm your host, Komi, and with me, I have the amazing Shegun. How are you doing today?
It's great to be here. Great to be here.
This is Boxing Day special, and today we just want to discuss 5 things we learned Wolves versus Manchester United. Shegun, before we start the 5 things, what do you feel about the match?
Same old. Another weekend of football, another loss of Manchester United. Everything is smooth in life, you know. If Manchester United win, that's when it's sudden. The abnormal is not normal.
Yes,
so the abnormal is not normal. So we are used to. There was not really much expectations in the game.
Yeah.
But I think when we go through the 5 things, I think we'll discuss more. But there was nothing that surprised us really in this match.
No, actually, before we start this match, we know that Manchester United game nowadays, there's something about them is that they are unpredictable. Something that can just happen. It's like from one misfortune to another one, from one bad luck to another one. I think it's like the team need a special deliverance. Because what I'm seeing here is, I think Manchester United have a spiritual problem. Because I don't know how players that are earning millions every month or every year have issue with basic football. No creativity. But let's just start. Check on number 1. 5 things.
And the first thing is, I think we said it many times on this podcast. I saw that the last 5 things we did, a lot of fans came out and were disagreeing with us about the point we said. But today we can see it again. The first goal for Wolves.
Same corner.
Same corner kick.
Zona corner. I don't understand.
And you know the funny thing is, today's kind of corner kick was surprising. Very, very surprising in the sense of, since when I have been watching football, when a club wants to defend the corner, they are the one that are closer to the keeper.
Yes.
While the opposition is led to be outside.
Yeah.
So, for example, if they give the goalkeeper here, the team is here shielding the goalkeeper, and then the opposition.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But today, it was Wolves that was in between Man United players and Onana. I don't get what is going on. But the reality is that you can try as well as possible to protect Amorim. He's making a very wrong mistake. And for the fact that Manchester United this season, we have not been poor on corners.
At all.
Corner was not our problem.
At all.
In fact, we even were crediting that we scored corner the likes of Mattheus delete against maybe Southampton. He scored the corner kick. We were talking about that even our corner in the opposition box was getting better.
Yeah.
Corner was not our problem. It's no coincidence that against Arsenal, you consider corner. Against Nottingham Forest, you consider corner.
7 matches in a row.
Every Premier League match, you've considered corner. And you still keep making the mistakes. I don't care whether you are the new coach or people believe you are the one to change this club. We can't keep coming on this podcast every week to shout about the corner, to shout about move away from zona. But I think he's proving stubborn. And if he's not careful, the same stubbornness that got the end of the Hag, we get the end of him.
But my problem is this. I just want to ask the opposition. Players disturbing keeper during corner. Is that the new thing?
It's the new thing. It's the new thing.
It is wrong.
It's the new thing. And it's you know.
It's wrong.
In as
much as Manchester United are not doing the right thing, that the coaching staff are not doing the right thing in terms of the corner.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, in football, I know football is a game of contact, but I was of the opinion that the keeper needs to be protected, because if Onana come out with punching with a fist, that's the right one.
Yes,
with a fist, and he hits a Wolves player, that's a penalty.
Yes, exactly.
What is going on?
I think the protection for the goalkeeper is not okay. I think some clubs, for example, we have to mention him, Arsenal, were the one that they're used to that, even distracting the goalkeeper. I think a lot of clubs are looking for those loopholes, and they are beginning to find those loopholes when it comes to set pieces. Or now you can see, imagine a player will go and be doing like this in front of the goalkeeper, trying to distract the goalkeeper. That's not sportsmanship. Even if it's a loophole, that's why I don't want to talk much about Arsenal because it's Manchester United. But in terms of what you said, we could see that most of those loopholes were activated by Arsenal. And other clubs are beginning to understand that if Arsenal can do it, then we can do it. And I think it's a shame on the likes of Arteta. The sportsmanship, you understand? Esprit de corps, Abi. Yeah. Sportsmanship. You should not be coming in front of the goalkeeper and not be trying to distract the goalkeeper. That's babish. And I think other clubs are beginning to learn.
And same thing is happening now.
That's what you get when you keep changing the rules every year.
It happens. Manchester United, Tottenham,
yes.
The Tottenham player was. It's just sad.
It's sad
right now that football is losing the form.
Losing, yes. So
that's it. Sportsmanship. But that's not what we want to do today, because I just want to pinpoint that, and I think maybe if the FA has seen our video,
they need to make amends. Yeah.
Make amends. Number 2, Shegun.
Number 2, I want to say, we need technical players in this team.
Obviously,
this pattern is only going to be possible with technical players.
The pattern is boring,
and it's boring because it's a pattern designed for control. It's a pattern designed, to be transformative as time goes on. It's a pattern that is designed to cause the opposition a lot of issues. But the major thing about this pattern is that you need control. And to have control with this kind of pattern, you need technical players that are good on the ball. This team is not it. Even the players we thought were good on the ball. I'm not surprised with Kobe Mino's form this season. We discussed it privately that Kobe Mino's second season will be a big issue because he was overused in the first season.
Exactly.
England needed him. Manchester United needed him. You understand? And that's what happens. After the first season, you need to know how to manage youngsters because the second season. So a lot of players that cannot handle the ball, a lot of players that are rushing the ball, a lot of players that are making the wrong decisions on the ball.
Simple basics. I don't understand.
I know the reality is my United fans can come out and say, that they don't have time to train. Stop parroting what the coach is telling you. You have eyes. Look at what is going on.
Something is just wrong.
You don't teach players how to pass the ball.
You don't teach them how to make simple tackles.
These are basics. These are basics. These players are not up to scratch. The coach is making some mistakes, and we have to call it out the way it is.
Really, that mistake of that set piece, if he did not work on it, everything we just have to start. The reality is,
every team Manchester United has played is going on set piece, on corner,
and that is always the first goal.
And that's always the first goal. So the team know when they are planning in their dressing room, they know let's get a corner, let's try these guys, because the coach is not learning.
And the bad thing, Shegun, is that the team also know that psychologically Manchester United players are not even average.
That's another story entirely.
They when the corner comes in, they know that you have hampered their morale.
Yes, ma'am.
So they are down.
I think that brings me to
number 3.
Number 3. I think number 3 is the fact that I don't want to call names. I want to try and not call names, but I have to call the fact that Diallo, Harry Maguire. When you look at even the likes of Garnacho in the second half,
Garnacho, the goals. The second goal, Garnacho play it safe, quick pass. Why holding on to the ball too much?
It's terrible. I think the third point, that's the top point, will be that there are a lot of players that think they are better than they actually are.
They are not.
I know there is one way to motivate a player. You can do better, you are the best, you push and to motivate them. It's another one when you are blatantly lying to them. These players are trash.
A lot of them.
And a lot of them, I believe, they are circle. You can see what's going on with Marcus Rashford. The people that are around them, both at home and in the club, have built a culture of hyping them, massaging their egos. These players, let's say it plain and clear. These players are trash.
But Shegun, look at it. How is Manchester United going to sell all the players?
The reality is, failure is a contaminant. Even the good players with the good mindset, if you don't quickly arrest the situation, they will also pick up the mindset of the failures.
Yes.
The likes of Delete, Mazraoui, the likes of even Hamad.
This season now, Martinez is now woeful.
Martinez is woeful. This is someone that at a point in Manchester United was the butcher top 5, or among the top 5 best defenders in the world. I'm not capping here. One of the top 5 defenders, but you see, it's becoming mediocre because the environment around Manchester United is a mediocre environment. Mediocre because the roof is leaking. There's mice infestation. The players are mediocre. The fans are mediocre. Any small thing the player does, you hype them for what? Increase the standards. This is my message to the fans. Increase the standard. We come here and tell you that we are seeing mistakes like this. You are coming to tell us what are you trying to say? Because anything that is new in Manchester United fans' eyes is the best. Now we've considered that corner. Explain it.
No, just attack, put words into or try to.
No, we have to say it. Everything about this club is mediocre.
Yeah.
Everything about the club is mediocre.
It's average.
You see,
our training,
everything. And I think
average.
we need to raise the standards. Don't get too excited with what players are doing.
It's too low.
Even
fans are having a low bar.
Too low.
Like we are discussing before the match that he who is down.
We didn't expect to draw this match. We expected to lose. I personally expected to come here because I knew we were going to lose. There's no big deal.
Even the morale before the match, the way they are starting, you just know no fight,
no hunger. If I tell you guys here on this podcast, we have to say the truth. If I tell you guys on this podcast that I expected Manchester United to win this match, I'm a Manchester United fan. Even most people that are coming online to say they didn't start watching Manchester United when we started watching Manchester United. So we love this club so much. We support this club for a number of years.
From childhood.
From childhood, some of us before when we were in primary school, that's why we started supporting this club. That's the reality. But the fact is that we should not be satisfied with the little things. Let's call it out the way it is. I didn't expect them to win this match, and they did not disappoint me. Manchester United is consistent. In failure.
Like what Mourinho told.
Yeah, this is specialist in failure.
Wenger is not even a failure then. But right now, Manchester United is proving that they are specialists in failure.
Last match you lost 3-0 at Old Trafford. It doesn't even matter. If you take Manchester United players to the moon, they will still lose. Take them to the sun, they will still lose. Take them to the deepest part of the sea, they will still lose. It doesn't care. Whichever place you put them, they are already wired to lose, and let's
go for the fourth one because it's just so
the fourth one is Bruno Fernandes. I have to say, I know there's the second tackle was harsh. Because some referees will decide it's based on that's it could be a yellow card offense. That's we're not arguing that, but the fact is that as a second yellow to give a red card, I think the referee should be lenient. But the fact is, we also have to talk about Bruno Fernandes in the sense of. You are the captain of this team and you're losing your head just anyhow.
He's just whining. Bruno was just
I don't know.
Whining. I don't know.
How can Bruno, I've said it before, but people will come for me. But I will keep saying it. Bruno Fernandes doesn't have the characteristics of a captain. You have to understand it because the reality is, I always remember there are some people that are captains that, that they may not even be having the captain armband.
Yeah.
One of my earliest introduction to the role of a captain, even though he doesn't have the armband, was the first Champions League final match United played against Barcelona.
Yeah.
Where we thought we were going to win that match.
Exactly.
And because of Barcelona, we just, we beat them the previous year in the semi-final, thanks to Paul Scholes and volley.
Yeah.
And then Barcelona scored us the first goal. And, Manchester United felt like, the next thing, cameraman went to Cristiano. And Cristiano like this.
Calm down.
So now we ended up losing that match. But what I'm trying to pick out is that the first person the players look out for when they go out the squad is the captain. And if you see your captain whining,
it's just terrible.
This is the tone that's going to lead you into battle. And you see him whining, you see him complaining.
Like a woman gossiping all around.
The reality is not because of the hype you have hyped him. That guy, it's another discussion. Let me not.
But really,
listen.
I just want to talk about
because he has decision.
The first one, I believe that the first tackle was the first tackle Bruno did. Before that was the first tackle.
I think that was the first one we saw.
That was the first.
Officiating was harsh. We have to say that.
He should have given him a calm down.
Yeah.
But he didn't. The second one, knowing that this guy have a yellow card already. Yes, it was a yellow card.
I think it was too harsh to give that as a second yellow.
He's a captain. You have to call him and say,
he's a captain down. Also. I think it's very appreciating.
This is I don't know because I'm telling you that football is losing sportsmanship. Everybody's trying to.
The referees are even misbehaving. Really.
Let me just set this point straight.
Yeah.
Coach are too controlling nowadays.
Yeah.
We are saying it while we are saying the Chelsea match.
Yeah, that's true.
That there is no magic in football anymore.
Yes.
Days of Ronaldinho, Zinedine Zidane, players coming out. Even Messi. I think Messi and Ronaldo is the last players. These are the last set of players that are showing magic like that.
Yeah.
magic is leaving football.
Yeah.
The excitement is leaving. Player taking on 3, 4, 5 players is not in football
It's not
anymore.
there again, yeah.
No samba dance. Brazilian coming in are playing like England players.
Exactly.
Imagine Dos Santos, Anthony. Look at these people. So I'm thinking that the control is too much. FIFA and FA are putting too much of control. Everywhere you see financial fair play, this every rule, VAR, so many control. Yes. Now the ref also controlling. Ref want to just stamp that. Imagine you off your shirt or you just whine to a ref and say what you did was wrong. Yellow card. Another ref will just look at that and say it's normal. Just terrible. So I think it's high time that FIFA, English FA, everybody in the football bodies have to start sit down and bring excitement back to football. It's getting tiring.
Yeah.
It's getting tiring. I think we're at number 5 now.
Yeah, number 5. What else to say? There's nothing else to say.
Let's praise.
I think we have to praise Koa. We expected Koa to score, and even though we didn't like he should have scored it himself. For those of us that are engaged in fantasy football, fantastic player. I think he's a player that also wants to come to Manchester United. I think we just need players with passion, not just players with passion alone, but players with passion and has the ready to play for the badge, and also players that have the qualities to play for the badge. We already have some of them in this team. Fans should not be so angry and so frustrated that you're not saying we should sell all of them. No, they are very good players in this squad. They are very good players.
And there are a lot of good bench players.
And there are a lot of players that you need to just work on their ego and tell them this is what you do.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of good players. There are some players that should not even be anywhere around, even working as boy in the training ground. They should not even be near the club. I don't want to. Even the clinic, they should not be near. But the reality is, it's going to take a long while. But one message I have to Manchester United fans is we have dropped the bar so low. Sometimes you just see one academy boy comes up, train 1 or 2. You're just shouting, amazing player. You can't even see him play.
Where is Koila now?
Where is Koila? He's not even was on the bench today, but that's Koila. Oh, Koila, amazing. Koila, amazing. You have 2 strikers in person of Rasmus Hojlund and Joshua Zexi. They can't link up. They can't win area ball. And you are spending more than 100 million, close to 100 million on both of them in the Premier League. They are being bullied by Wolves defenders. I don't understand what we are doing. You have midfielders that cannot compete, that cannot complete 5 consecutive passes.
Just terrible.
You have midfielders that cannot make the right decision on the ball.
You have midfielders that lose their head.
You have wingers that just collect ball and just run without sense. You have defenders that don't understand that when they are crowded at a place, they will have, when there's overload in one place, there's a player that's free at the other end and quickly switch up play. You don't have all these things. What are you now doing as a team?
Everybody in Manchester United, every player in Manchester United are doing amazing rubbish.
It's
just amazing rubbish. It's just terrible.
Thank you, Manchester United, for this Christmas gift. We appreciate it.
No.
We appreciate it.
But really, Shegun, I'm just going to conclude with this. Manchester, we said it when Amorim came on board that it's going to be a bumpy ride.
Yeah.
It's coming with completely different ideology.
Yeah.
It's coming with, he's trying to solve a lot of problems. But, bro, as someone said today that it's even difficult for Amorim now because he doesn't even know the players. It's difficult.
I don't want to go through that ride that doesn't know the players.
Wait.
You should know the players.
Now, like this match should be a match to analyze some players. But right now, right now, Bruno messed it up.
The reality is, those things are excuses.
I know, but really,
you're not about the time of, we said the last match, we were like, the honeymoon is over. You don't need how many months or weeks do you want to be evaluating? It's just like a boy that is dating a girl and saying after 3 years. The reality is that most people in relationships, after 2 or 3 months, you know if the girl is the right one for you. He already knows who and who is right for him. That's the reality. And it's just that maybe they might not be able to push all of them out at once. But the reality is that Amorim already knows the players that can play his pattern.
I think
it doesn't take that long.
Ineos have to have a sit down with Amorim and the staffs. Guys, 14 is below the bar. Tyre can give us 14 till now. Why don't we hold on to Van Nistelrooy? if Amorim is coming in, we are saying that give us a pattern, give us a game, give us something to work on, and yet you people are losing the one. And the funny thing about Amorim, I noticed that he's still going to come to the press conference and say the same thing we said. That's funny.
That's funny. So we are still supporting Amorim. Please don't
want him to
mistake.
succeed.
Want to succeed, but also when we see that you're making a particular mistake, you should learn from it.
Exactly.
Sometimes, even in business, sometimes you have an idea that this is how you want it to work. But when you start the business, you see that it's not working this way. Change, adapt. Zonal marking this thing will not work.
We are not even saying change your 4-3-4, whatever.
We are not changing formation. That marking system of corner set piece, turn it to man marking.
Manchester United players are bad. Even man marking.
Even man marking, they are bad. Players that lose concentration just anyhow. You're not telling them to just stand idle and mark spaces. And mark zones instead of marking people. Ow! Bro, they are going to sleep, and that's what they are doing. They will sleep. They are sleeping on the ground. They are sleeping, and people are just having ridiculous goals on set piece. So I think that's not really
ridiculous goal.
Ridiculous.
Some did the same thing.
Yes, ridiculous. Really. It's a shame. It's a shame. So that's
so Manchester United fans. Sorry about that. Manchester United fans, you know what they are going to do? Enjoy the remaining day, wherever you are. The main days of the year, enjoy it. Don't put Manchester United too much to the heart. I'm telling you, things are going to get better. We are the lowest of the low. So when you are being bugged out there, telling you things like, oh, this, just take it one step at a time. It's a process. And I know that I told someone today, Shego, and I want to say it on camera that, do you know that if Manchester United win the Europa League and end up in 13th, they have a better season than someone that have second and doesn't win anything because they are both going to Champions League with the trophy in the back. I think that Manchester United should just calm down, take it one step at a time, and I know that these players will look at themselves in the mirror and realize that they are too low in mentality to be a Manchester United player. Some of them are a disgrace to football itself. Really, I was expecting more from them, enjoying a good Boxing Day, sharing gifts. Even we wear native.
Yeah.
Imagine looking good.
Enjoying ourselves, eh? We can't come and kill ourselves now.
So guys, if you love this content, and for you people that are saying you guys are emotional, football is a game, it's an emotional business.
Football is emotional, man.
It's emotional. You put funds, a lot of people are putting funds in football, whether legally or illegally. A lot of people are putting funds in football, and your player come out looking tired. It's that terrible. So I think if you love this content and if you love how we analyze this thing, don't you think we said it wrong, that we are missing a point? Just drop it on the comment section. In any platform you are checking out on it, Twitter, which is X, TikTok, and Facebook, any platform, including YouTube right now. Subscribe, hit the notification bell button, share with your friends and family. And I'm telling you, what we just said now may just give you that peace of mind. Still, we meet again. Stay fixed, Podcast Football. Bye-bye.
Bye.